Alright, guys, what can I tell you? I did find something pretty cool locally. And I'm all about buying local in the watches most of the time. My food, every once in a while to ease my mind a little bit. But yeah, no, I found this locally and I was like, man, that's impossible. You never find these things locally or very, very, very rare that you will find this just crawling around marketplace. But anyways, let's start with a watch wrist check. A Citizen NY0040, or better known as the SKX competitor. I don't want to say killer because they were similar, but Seiko always seemed to came on top. But my heart was always with Citizen. But anyways, this was a gift from a fellow member on a Facebook group I'm on, and I kind of totally forgot why he gave it to me. And I kind of had a refresher yesterday, and I really felt bad that I forgot why he kindly gave this watch to me. And I salute him, even though I know he'll never watch this video. Anyways, so what do we have? It's a big red thing. It is a Casio Frogman. My first ever Frogman. I really wanted to try one. I was looking at them, they look cool, but I can justify the premium price of these things because these are very, very niche and dedicated watches. So they are meant for divers, obviously, recreational, whatever. They're meant to be a good backup to their dive computer because if you know any real divers, they will tell you they dive with a dive computer, and very, very unlikely for them to dive only with a regular watch or a gadget watch. This is an actual tool, but I mean, to them, their life depends on their equipment at all times. So this is an excellent backup watch. Thing is, it is pretty pricey, and for some reason, this model, which is the Frogman GWF-1000RD for red, this colorway comes at a premium price as well. So I tried to find reasoning behind the idea. It's kind of hard to tell because it's not 2010 anymore, and they usually make a ton of these watch. Where they end up, nobody knows. But this one ended up in the nation's capital of Canada at some point. So the guy didn't have the box or the tin or whatever this thing came in, which was, to me it's okay because it's here now, but it's probably gonna go somewhere else in a few weeks anyways. And yeah, this is pretty cool. So dimension wise, it's kind of hard to measure, but from what I got is a 52.5 millimeter case, which is not overly big, right, for G-Shock. It is 17 millimeters thick, but it is 17 at this bumper, but like 15 at the case, the actual case. So it's not that super thick for what it is. Where it hurts is the lug to lug. It's like 58 millimeters from one end to the other here. And why? It's because it's designed to be worn over a wetsuit or a dry suit. It's not meant to be worn on your bare wrist. And I mean, I'll show you on my left wrist. And I mean, you see how the strap just overhangs, right? It's kind of hard to see. You know what? I'll just put it on my left wrist to have a better idea, better view. With my hairless arms, I know some people love me to comment on the hairless or the absence of hair on my arms. It's like I'm 2 year old again. Jeez. All right. So this is the watch. So it does. See how it overhangs? Because it's meant to go over a sleeve, not on your wrist. Unless you have like an 8-inch wrist. And then again, if you have an 8-inch wrist, the strap's probably gonna end up being too short over a wetsuit. So I don't know what you're gonna do at that point. But yeah, it's not that super heavy too. It is heavy for G-Shock. It is 116 grams, but it's because it's made of stainless steel. The 30th anniversary was made of titanium, so it was a bit lighter. But this one is definitely made of stainless steel. Beautiful case back. This one actually still has the sticker on it. Frogman, there we go. Yeah, it still has the sticker, a little scratch, but I decided to leave it there too, as per the previous owner. So it is a beautiful watch. It is very, like I said, niche. I mean, if you're a collector down somewhere in the world and you want this and you don't have this, just shoot me a message and I will get in touch. But yeah, it is a very, very niche watch. It has all the same feature as any other given G-Shock would have. So stopwatch. This one has obviously a log for your dive. Uh, and then your time graph and moon phase and schedule. So I read about how to read the time of the tide when it's high, low, etc. But I won't go in details. I'll link a video in the description where the guy goes through the actual module of these watches, and he does a great job. That guy, I love him, and he's a big source of information. So anything G-Shock, basically anything he reviews, he does kind of a walkthrough video after. So world time, obviously, alarm, you got 4 alarm plus a snooze, stopwatch, countdown timer, and then back. And I want to show you something that I learned. If you're in, let's say, the world time and you don't want to press like 3 or 4 times to go back to the main menu, all G-Shocks, unless otherwise specified, all G-Shock, if you hold the mode button, it goes back. For 2 seconds, you hold the button, it will bring you back to the main menu. There you go. Pretty cool, eh? So you do have a backlight, which is, this one is like nice little blue. There we go. And I mean, that's pretty much it. I could talk hours about this ugly, beautiful thing, but yeah, if you're looking for one, let me know in the comments. And again, I will link the video for the module instruction in the comments. So like and share the video if you want to see more of these in the future. And until then, I'll see you and have a nice weekend.